one of my videos hit 1,000 views for the first time. And I'm talking about what that experience was like for me. All right, chat, let's talk about something. Let's be real about something for a second. All right. So yesterday I talked about, and I'm really just talking about this because this is absolutely insane to me. This is absolutely just insane to me. I did have 123 subscribers yesterday, and now we're at 155, and we're going to get to that. Yesterday we talked about the Poke Wilds video, right? And I was like, oh, the video's doing all right. The video's doing decent, right? It was doing good. Chat. And I will preface this. I will put all the cards on the table. When I saw this for the first time, let's talk about this, okay? So yesterday we talked about the Poke Wilds video. And it was doing all right. It was definitely doing above average in performance, right? But it wasn't crazy. It was at a performance level that I had seen before. It was definitely a 1 out of 10 or like a 3 out of 10 for how long it's been up, right? Like that's definitely happened to me before, getting like a couple hundred views on a video. Well, today on my lunch from work, I stopped to check, and I do this every day. While I'm at work. I stop and I check how the performance of the newest video is doing, how the performance of some of my other videos are doing. It's just what I do at work, right? While I'm at work, I'm checking how my other videos are doing at that point, just to see, right? And that's also when I'm responding to comments and I'm liking comments and I'm doing all this stuff. So for starters, there was this little interaction I had today, and I think this is really funny. So I'm going to show this to you guys. So I was literally sitting in Taco Bell's drive-thru waiting for my food, and I'm reading comments, right? I'm reading comments and I'm like, okay, think of a funny reply. Think of a funny reply, blah, 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 deal. Some comments I don't reply to because I can't think of something funny, but regardless, I come across this comment. Okay, in the video, if you didn't watch it, I called Point Crow a small YouTuber. As a joke, I said, I came across a video from a small YouTuber, Point Crow, right? That's what I said, because I was like, it's funny, right? It's funny to call somebody that is, like, because when I uploaded the video, I had 124 subscribers. And Point Crow had 1.24 million subscribers. So I was like, okay, he's clear, like, he's like 100,000 times bigger, right? So clearly, like, that's a funny, like, that would just be funny, right? I did the same thing when I reacted to a Mr. Beast video. I called Mr. Beast a small YouTuber. That's just something I've always done. Because I think it's really funny to do. Because it's so clearly ironic. So I get this comment. He said, bro calling Point Crow small content creator who has 1.24 million subs and you only have 124 subs. Please work on the script. He was mauling. He was so mad. He was actually mauling about it. I was just going to reply r/whoosh, right? Which is the subreddit where people go when, like, someone makes a joke and it's clearly a joke and then it goes over their head. That is like what you say, just r/whoosh. So that's what I was going to say. So these are some of the comments that it was getting. Someone said, LMAO, the joke fly above this egghead. Some guy said, sarcasm flies away. And then another person said, that's comedy. And I was like, logically, I should have just let him go, right? I should have been like, okay, he clearly didn't get the joke, so I should just let it be. But then I thought of the ultimate clapback, Chad. I'm proud of this clapback. I said, yeah, to be honest, I don't know what the dot or the M mean, so I thought we had the same number. And I thought this was good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was a good clapback. But that's not what I want to talk about. That's not what we're here to chat about, okay? What I want to talk about, and it kind of derailed me, I'll be honest, that kind of derailed me. So I checked, and at that point, at my lunch, the video had 690 some odd views. So this is the screenshot. right? It had 688 views at 3:30 today. And I was thinking about it. And I said, hey, and I even told one of my friends, I said, this video's on pace to hit 1,000 views, which is big, right? I was like, this video is actually on pace to hit 1,000 views for like the first time ever. Which video? The first Pokewilds video. The best Pokemon game yet. Like, for as long as I can remember, I've been making videos. And it started with literally me and my friend playing Minecraft and my brother's behind the camera because we couldn't figure out how to download OBS. Like, we didn't know OBS was a thing. So the only real capture software was Fraps, and it was like $40. And if you didn't pay the $40, you could only really record for 15 seconds. So we grabbed a webcam and we angled the monitor and we zoomed in the webcam perfectly to where you couldn't see the monitor and you could only see the gameplay. And we just made videos. And that, like, I was like 10 or 11 at that time. So I've been making videos for like 8 or 9 years. We're talking 8 or 9 years. I've made multiple YouTube channels. I've changed things. I've changed my name, my logo, my style. Even having a face cam was a big change for me at some point, right? So it's been a thing my whole life. I was stopped at I was on a side street on my way home from work today, and I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe the video is actually on pace to hit quadruple digit views, right? For the first time ever. That, like, the first video I've ever made that'll hit that many views. I stopped at a stop sign, and there was no one around me. So I pulled out my phone, and I looked at YouTube Studio on my phone. And it still had said 688 views. So then I pulled it down, I refreshed it, and I remember a long time ago, I posted a Pixar video, which was like a Minecraft arc, and it was like 3 or 4 days after it had released, and I had caught, I had tamed an animal that was hard to tame, and I titled the video, How to Tame This Animal, and that was the first time I had a video hit 100 views. Drink every time he says 8 or 9 years. I'm trying to sell the point. I'm trying to get you in my headspace, in my mindset. I'm standing at the stop sign. I refresh YouTube Studio, and like, chat, this is what I saw. I saw this video had not only 1,000 views, 1,100 views. And I won't lie. I'll let the shield come down a little bit. I'll put down my barrier. As soon as I saw this chat, and I should have been recording or something. I should have had a second phone and recorded. It was dark, and I was sitting like at this stop sign, and I refresh it, and I'm already like getting emotional a little bit. I was already a little emotional thinking about just in general how far all of this has come. I look down, I refreshed it, I see this exact thing. I screenshot this, and I kid you not, chat, a single tear falls down my left eye. I had a single tear just streak down my left eye. And my first thought was, that's insane. I was like, a single tear came down, and I looked at it again, and I was like, even now, I like looking at this, I'm like, this cannot be from one of my videos. Like, even at this point, I'm like, this could not have been one of my videos. But it really was. Like, it really is. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, it's so hard to fathom, because I know where I'm at today, and I know where I want to be, but there's so much in between that is so uncertain, and there's so much that happens. And having a video that hit 1,100 views is so big for me. It's so even now, chat, I've got a little activity feed that really, right, what it shows me now is whenever someone subscribed to the channel 6 minutes ago. Like, it's so insane to me to have this happening in real time. Because when you hear all the big YouTubers, when you hear all of them say like, oh, I just grinded, I uploaded, I edited, I was making the videos, and one day it just happened. Or they say like, oh, just over time it happened, right? Like those are really just words, right? Like it's hard to put value in just words. So to see this happening in real time, where like I'll show you this activity feed. Like this is what I see right now. Like look at all of this. Nightmare. I want you guys to know, as of yesterday, I think I Dream Nightmares, maybe up to James Seymour, was everything on there. Yeah, one day ago. Look at all of these. Look at all of these. Like that's insane. This is so crazy to me. And it's just, I'm like, even now I'm speechless. I'm speechless even talking about it. And after the one tear comes down, a tear comes down on this side, and I noticed my breathing was getting a little heavy. I felt my heart kind of sped up a lot. And I had to pull into a 7-Eleven parking lot, and I had to sit there, and my heart just starts going, and like it's going, and I'm breathing really heavy, and like I have to like actually like I'm holding it in my hand like this, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like this, chat. I'm kind of like this, and I'm just looking at this number. I have to actually like lock my phone, set it to the side. I had to put it on my elbow rest, and I just had to breathe. Like I actually had to remind myself like to take like slow, deep breaths, make sure I'm breathing and like I'm good. And once I got my breathing under control, just waterworks just started. It was like as soon as I was breathing fine, it was like I started breathing, and that opened the floodgate, and I was just crying. I don't even know what to say other than thank you. Thank you doesn't feel like enough words, but I can't think of any more words. It's really crazy to me. And even now, since then, which was at 8 o'clock, it is 9:50 now, right? So it's been 2 hours. The video's at 1,600 views. Like, I loaded this up when I first started telling the story, chat, and it's at 1,600. So it's gotten 500 views in the past 2 hours, 31 subscribers. If I refresh this, chat, the number went up more. Look at the graph. Look at the view graph, dude. Here's the other thing. It has a 30% retention rate. Like, it's so insane. This is such an imaginable like numbers to me. It's so crazy. I'm not gonna do a celebration gritty. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Is now when I'm supposed to say this is only the beginning? Is now the time when I say this is only the beginning? Because it is.